So that's right, guys. The hay hasn't been cut. And it's basically the middle of September now. Wow. Pop doesn't seem to mind though. She likes it nice and long. But we thought it would be done by now. Look at all this. So in July, I actually talked to the guy that gives us the firewood for the hay here. And I said, when are you going to cut it? And he said it wasn't quite ready, you know, remember that? Well, it's 2 months later now. I think it's more than ready. Anyways, I talked to him not long ago and I said, what's going on? He said, actually he doesn't cut it. He has a guy cut it for him. And his blade broke. And it's been taking so long to get it fixed and get parts, I guess, that he just told me the other day that, do you know anyone else that can do it? Anyone else? I don't know anyone. That's the thing. Like, we're new to the area, really. Well, it's been a year now, but, you know, we're still meeting people and learning who lives around here and stuff and can do things like this. But I don't really know anyone. So I went to a store near here, a small country store, and I asked them, do you know anyone that cuts hay? And they gave me 3 phone numbers to people in the area, like farmers. So I called one guy, left a message, he never returned the call. I waited like a day. Then the second guy, I called and left a message. Like, these are farmers. I told them who referred me to them, and I said, you know, are you interested in doing it? He never called. So finally the third guy I called, he answered the phone. And he said he's harvesting crops right now, but he's interested. He'd like to do it. But the thing is, we were doing this for firewood, right, guys? The guy was cutting all this hay here. There's some mosquitoes around yet. Kind of cool today, actually, but mosquitoes are still hanging out. And he said he'll do it. Don't worry. He said eventually he'll get to it. Because he said it'd be a shame to leave it like that, right? There's a lot of good hay here. Yeah, we got 30 acres here. And we have another 20 there in the pasture area, but we don't have animals, so there's hay there too growing. So yeah, we need to get this off. But now there's another problem. I'm not going to get firewood. Remember, I've been telling you guys that we have all this hay we can trade for firewood, and it's great. So, got to go to plan B now. Like, I can't sit and cry over it. We got to get this done anyways. And I made a deal. If he can cut it, he can keep it, like most of it. Maybe he can give me a few bucks for it. Like, whatever he thinks my share would be. Like, I'm not really concerned about that. We want this cut and cleared. And the firewood deal, well, that's over with. But let's head back to the yard site there, and I'll show you my solution to the firewood problem we're going to have. Well, I'm back at the home, actually in the garage here. Here's my solution, guys. I bought a new chainsaw. Look at this bad boy there. There's the first chainsaw we had, and it was a good, like a starter, a learner one, but it's basically just for pruning. This bad boy here is going to be able to do all the firewood. It's a Husqvarna 455 Rancher, a 20-inch chain, a blade there. So, what I'm having problems with the other chainsaw, I have this wood all lined up. This is wood that's way too long for our stove. Last winter, the guy that we did the deal with the hay, he gave us a bunch of wood, but when we were almost down to the end, I started noticing a lot of these pieces were way too big. So I don't know, do they get lazy when they're cutting, or... Because some of them are 20, 21 inches, and that's too big. Our stove says it will accept 18 inches, but they said 16 is optimal. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be using. Actually, it's never been used. It's brand new. I just bought it. I'll do another video about this chainsaw, so look for that. I'll show you how it works and everything. So, but I'm sure it's going to be good, because it's a much more powerful one than that one. This one was about $200, and this one was $700. So this one's going to do a really good job for us, and I don't have any choice, right, guys? So, guys, that's right. The hay is not cut yet. We're middle of September, and I found a guy. I hope he does it now, right? But the firewood deal, that's over, and you've seen the chainsaw I'm going to use, and we have plenty of product here. There's a lot of dead trees, and there's lots laying in the bush that the previous owner, he just laid down there. They're ready to cut. Look, Kulika's way back in the garden there. She's steady in her garden, guys. She works so hard. She's trying her best, you know, keeping busy and stuff. So, and thanks for all your kind words for Kulika's mother. So I'm going to end it here, and next video, or maybe one of the, maybe not the next one, but coming up soon, I'll show you how that chainsaw works. And we got a lot of product here, and we're going to have a lot of firewood. Now that I know what we have to do, we're going to get right to it. Pop's ready to play some ball.